Welcome to Banting Banter. I'm your host, Banting. I hope you're having a great day. One of the confessions I have to make is a lot of these ideas that I'm presenting have been rattling around in my brains, and well, I haven't been able to communicate them to people because of the whole COVID-19 situation. So here you are. You get to get a taste of what's happening in Marshall's brain. One of the things that has been rattling around up in this bald melon of mine is that every good society has a free press and the freedom of speech. Now, both of these things have come under attack recently in both Canada and the United States, with the Liberals saying they wish to eradicate fake news from social media platforms, and Trump, doing what Trump does, threatened Twitter because one of his tweets got a warning sign under it that it needs to be fact-checked. Now, I am not here to mock or malign the Prime Minister or the President, because I truly believe that as Christians we are called to pray for our leaders. The problem, though, with eradicating fake news is that who becomes the master of truth? Does anyone have all the facts? I don't think so. Having state-run media is scary, because all good dictatorships have state-run media, whether that be North Korea or looking back at Nazi Germany, because to have absolute power, you need to control the narrative. And one of the beautiful things we have in our country is the freedom of the press and free speech, even though they're under attack. And Christians, we should care about this because we have news. The good news, right? But in a fallen culture, the gospel can be taken as hate speech to those fallen individuals. Continuing on the line with media, another thought that I've been rattling around in my brain is the whole idea of the media cycle. And I think we need to be aware of it. See, the media outlet wants to draw views. And that is not hard to do when there's big things happening in our world, okay? The problem is that when there is no breaking news, they don't want to lose their viewership. So they have to come up with something big, or they have to have some fancy headlines to continue to draw people in. Now, one of the things to recognize is that the news is not just presented, it's produced. So they are marketing the news to us. And like all good marketers, they use psychological marketing. Here is a snippet from Forbes.com giving you tips of how to better use psychological marketing in whatever business you have. And this, I think, the media use this one quite well. This is the tip from Forbes.com. Quote, according to Daniel Kahneman, Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, the negative feelings that come with a loss or come from a loss are far more intense than positive feelings that come from a comparable gain. End quote. In marketing, this is called loss aversion, that people don't want to miss out. So the people producing the news will try to make you feel like you are missing out if you stop tuning into their news outlet. Okay? This is one of the tools they have in their rather large tool belt of psychological marketing. Well, why am I talking about this? Well, I think we've had some pretty big news lately with a worldwide pandemic, and now with the great unrest happening all over the world as well. The media is going to continue to hype this up as long as it can until something bigger or badder comes along that they can engage people in. My point is this: don't get sucked in. See, I am a sucker for scrolling down Facebook just in case there's something I'm going to miss. And again, that's that great psychological marketing tool of loss aversion. Okay? So maybe as Christians, it's time to log out of Facebook for a while, or to turn off the TV and crack open our Bible. Just the idea that our culture wishes to consume us with their product, that we are consumers and they are trying to market the snot out of us. Even that thought is a little scary to me at times. I think sometimes we're so busy with our consumer culture that we neglect our Heavenly Father. Anyway, this is just bantering away.